happens around the noontime hour, and that's when some of the hottest temperatures, you know, we're seeing those hot temperatures. Those temperature readings peak around 3, 4 o'clock. But when you talk about the wet bulb globe temperature, the highest, the extreme risk for heat illness, when it takes your body so much work to try and cool off, that's happening between the 12 to 2 p.m. hour today. And we've got some high heat to talk about. The last few days we've been in the upper 90s. We haven't challenged any sort of records. We're seeing all these ingredients that's going to lead to some flash drought conditions. We've got the hot, the dry weather. You can see for the month of August, we've only picked up 21/100ths of an inch of rain. We've got a deficit right now when it comes to rain, and it doesn't look like we're going to get any help anytime soon, at least for the next couple of weeks. Now, thankfully, we're not seeing drought. This is as of the latest drought monitor, the drought report. We are seeing drought out here toward the hill country, some of our far northern counties abnormally dry, but in the weeks ahead, it looks like the latest from the Climate Prediction Center, you add the hot, the dry weather, the already dry soil and vegetation, and this is where you start to see a rapid onset of drought. We also call that flash drought, and this is the outlook that's been highlighted from the Climate Prediction Center. So we're going to be watching that closely as we start to see the map that I just showed you, the drought monitor, that's going to start to fill, where we'll start off with abnormally dry conditions, and then unfortunately it could worsen from there. And the culprit, this heat dome is going to be kind of wobbling over the next couple of days. It's right on top of us today, and then we'll slowly start to slide to the west as we head toward the latter part of the week. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't look like much of our state is going to get any help, even though it shifts a little bit to the west. It's areas to the east, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, those states that get in on some cooling downpours, a little bit of wet weather. For us, that rain chance, that stays low. I mean, we're less than a 20% chance of getting any sort of wet weather, so make sure you plan ahead. Out the door this morning, if you're planning on maybe getting that early morning walk in, that early morning workout, not looking too bad, although you are going to notice that the humidity levels this morning are higher than yesterday as that breeze is out of the south. We're getting just a light wind out of the south and west along our coastal communities. Galveston, you're at 82 right now. The fog starting to redevelop. We're seeing a little bit of that fog around Katy, reduced visibility there, also out toward Liberty County, and a little bit of that fog still being detected over Port Lavaca. Otherwise, the sky today is looking mostly clear, mostly dry this morning, and then as we head into the afternoon, there could be some clouds that ring out, maybe a brief heavy rain shower. Future track is sniffing out maybe a brief heavy rain shower over Brazoria County. Not ruling out between 4 to 6 p.m. we get an isolated rain shower over Harris County. Here's where we start off when we talk about feels like temperatures. Mid-70s right now in Katy, mid-70s in Humble, 86 in the city of Houston. Moving forward into the afternoon, a mix of sun and clouds today. The feels like temperatures just shy of heat advisory threshold, but regardless of seeing any sort of heat alerts, we know that we are under some very hot conditions. Tomorrow we start a triple-digit heat wave, 100 on Wednesday, Thursday at 100, and then we may see a little bit more of a climb here Friday and into the weekend. And these triple-digit temperatures take us beyond the weekend, well into next week, ladies.
Woo, not the kind of records we want to break.
I know.
Thank you so much, Elita. We appreciate it. Okay, it is that time of the morning to welcome the newest member of the